Alright, to begin my first story, let me just paint a picture for all you of 14-year-old Darby, because she is not the same woman, this confident beast of a woman you see before you all. No, I had braces, acne, just full-on bangs that were always greasy, no matter what. Even after I took a shower, they were still greasy. And just this overall sweaty appearance to my look. Like, even in the dead of winter, I would be sweating. No deodorant was strong enough for my ferocious sweat glands. To this day, though, so. Anyway, so there was this boy at my high school who I had a little crush on. He was tall, blonde, had like amazing eyebrows, that's important. And he could play the guitar, so he was basically the full package. He was older than me, so we had no classes together or anything, but I memorized where his locker was and where all of his favorite hangout spots were. Because I'm normal. Which was that his favorite hangout was just like the area by the side of the school where there was no cameras, so that he could smoke, because he was too cool to worry about silly things such as lung cancer. Nah, he was too busy learning new tricks on his skateboard so he could film himself for his Instagram, which I may have or may not have stalked a million times. So my strategy to get him to notice me, which was basically just to walk by him and hope that he found me attractive enough to come and ask me out, was not working for some strange reason. So I decided that I should probably put myself out there a little more than I was already doing. So my school gave out these candygrams for special occasions, such as... candygrams! Candygrams! For special occasions, such as like Halloween, Christmas, or Valentine's Day. So I thought I would spend $3, give him a candygram, let him know he had a special admirer, with the support of my friend Paulina, who said, "Yeah, such a cute idea. Do that, Darby. Do it." Attached to the candygram, I wrote a little letter explaining to him how much I liked him and how I thought he was so attractive and how I thought we would make a really good couple. Like, I don't know what my arguments for that were. It's like, we would make a good couple. You, me, good. So I sent that to him. I initialed it with my initials, DM. It was between that or I was going to sign it, girl with the golden hair. But I thought that was a little much, so I just settled on my initials. So I was going to private message him maybe later down the road, let him know it was me that sent him it. But a couple days later, I saw him at Starbucks with his girlfriend. Yeah, she's really hot too. Yeah, fuck her. So I never did. And I never let him know it was me. Moral of the story, bangs are a bad decision. Unless you're Zooey Deschanel, but that's the only exception. Alright. Story number 2. So I think it's not uncommon for young women to be approached by gentlemen who aren't the most appealing of bachelors. I mean, I like to think I'm not overly picky when picking a suitor for myself. All I ask is for him not to be crazy super old and I don't know, maybe bathe once in a while. But I don't know, I am single, so maybe I set my expectations a little too high. I need to lower the bar just a couple notches. Yeah, I think as ladies all have these stories of some creepy dudes who like to be creepy and let us know their opinions on us and our looks. I don't know, it's necessary for them. Yeah, like I have this one guy who I always run into on the subway, and whenever he sees me, he just like locks eyes onto me and just like creepily smiles, and then just like slowly moves seats slowly to get closer to me, and like I'll like rotate my head far away from him, just so pretending I don't notice, like he's not there. But like it's really hard because everyone on the subway is noticing this. And then like as soon as it's my stop, I'll like run off and he'll run after me and pull out his phone to use Google Translate because he doesn't speak any English. So he's trying so hard. I mean, that story's not really too bad. It's just more annoying than anything. Like he doesn't take no for an answer. Like he sees a girl fleeing and in his mind he goes, so it's a maybe. I have like this one time this guy just like yelled at me, "Aren't you cute with your freckles and red hair? Life's gonna be good to you." I'm like, thank you. Honestly, I don't think life really cares about my freckles. But thank you. Do you want them? Anyway, my point is that things like these happen and it's not hard to believe, right? So one day I was walking through the Eden Center, making my way over to Sephora to just pile my face with a million different highlighters, just pile my face with highlighter so that when the sun hits my face, it would just reflect right back to the sun, giving the sun a sunburn, you know, as one does. When I was approached by this like tall, sweaty guy who I guess was trying to flirt with me, I don't know, he wasn't the smoothest about it. Like he tried to integrate the fact that he did motocross in our brief interaction. Like that's the one thing that would really get me. Like I was gonna be like, "Oh, you do motocross? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, motocross!" Anyway, so I told my mom about this. I don't know, maybe I was just bragging, like, and he had all his teeth and everything, Mom. I am desirable. I am wanted. And she just like looked at me dead in the eye and just said really slowly, "Darby, sex traffickers hire young men to recruit girls like you." And I was like taken back, like, so she's choosing to believe in the plot line of Taken rather than a guy just happening to flirt with me? Like, crazy, yeah, I know. I was like half expecting her to be like, "I'm not Liam Neeson, Darby. I can't save your ass." Which is true. It's very true. If she was the lead in the movie Taken, I would go from like a fun action thriller to like a serious heartfelt drama about a mom losing her daughter. Probably would win a couple of Oscars. Anyway, moral of that story is I should learn a second language. It would probably open up my dating pool. Thank you.
Party the cat, everybody! Honestly, I was thinking about it. She actually made a really good point. Have you ever been on the subway and it's like empty, right? It's so empty. And you just sit in like a nice empty area and one creepy fucking dude gets on the subway and sits like right next to you. And you're looking at him, you're like, really though? Like, you know, you're trying to get away from him, you're like turning like this and he's just like trying to speak to you in like Arabic or something. You're like, what's even happening at this point? But yeah, let's see which one we thought was true and which one we thought was false. So hands up, everybody who thought the first story was false. False. Was it false? All right. What? That's what I'm answer. Okay. Second story was false. Who thinks so? All right. So everybody thought the second story was false. What are you gonna say to this?
The first story is false.
You never ask anyone out.
No.
Fuck that guy at Starbucks and his girlfriend.
Not that good.
It's funny, she was talking about motocross. She's like, "Hey, fucking motocross." I'm like laughing at my brother, he does motocross.